So we were discussing about next 50 years about the water scarcity, and we discussed about India. We discussed about many other countries in MENA, for example, Middle East and North Africa. They are also facing serious water issues. So how you can overcome this issue before we move forward to you know uh, South Asia. First of all, you have to adopt modern and agriculture techniques. For example, increase agriculture efficiency. Like for example, there are many countries in the world who use very effective precision watering, like for example techniques in which you only water only those plants which need uh, water. For example, in Pakistan, we waste a lot of water. So these are the modern techniques which different countries have adopted in modern times, and because of the water scarcity, and they have they just spray their crops, and precision watering is also one of the such example which is there, and it is adopted by many. I think India and Pakistan, they can also adopt these things. But right now, we are simply wasting water. We just अगर आप villages वगैरह में जाके देखें तो जैसे नहर स्टार्ट होती है तो वो खोल देते हैं बिल्कुल, and उससे क्या होता है कि पानी बहुत ज़्यादा waste होता है, and this is what we are doing in modern times. We waste lot of water, and because of that पानी जब जमीन में जाता है तो ऑटोमेटिकली वो सैलिनिटी और जो सेम और थोर जिसे कहते हैं आप उर्दू में, that also increase in the water, saline जो water होता है. So other than that, you can also invest in gray and green infrastructure. This is also being practiced in many countries around the globe, and in this way you can also maintain balance underwater. जमीन के अंदर जो पानी होता है उसको आप थोड़ा सा बैलेंस रख के चल सकते हैं. So this is another technique which could be used. Treat, reuse, and recycle. This is the best technique in modern times which you can use, and you can reuse the water which is there. And many countries they have done, they have achieved this particular thing. For example, Saudi Arabia ranked 8 for water stress, prices water to incentivize conservation. For example, its new Qatra program sets water conservation targets. For example, they aims to reduce water usage by 43% within the next decade. So they are going to adopt modern, smart techniques to save water, चाहे वो टैप का हो या बाकी चीजों का हो. So बहुत सारे आपने देखा होगा टैप भी स्प्रे वाले आ गए हैं ना अब तो, जिससे पानी बहुत ज्यादा सेव कर सकते हैं. So Qatra by Saudi Arabia is one such example which is there, and in which they are seriously adopting this technique. Other than that, there is a country, Namibia, which has also faced this particular issue, water stress. One of the most arid countries in the world has been turning sewage water into drinking water for past 50 years. So Namibia, they have done this particular thing, and Australia, of course, they are also doing the same. They are also trying to reuse the water, and they are overcoming their water stress slowly and gradually. So now let's come to Pakistan. So this is the backgrounder which you are going to give in your essay, in which you are going to talk about the water scarcity around the globe, and the water needs at the moment, and next the issue in next 50 years, that what would be the situation in the world about water scarcity in 50 years. So after that you can come to Pakistan, and Pakistan is among 17 countries which are facing extremely high baseline water stress, and this is serious threat for Pakistan as well. Pakistan is becoming water is becoming an existential issue for Pakistan, and it is a serious threat for Pakistan's non-traditional security. And why? Because 70% of the Pakistani population is associated with agriculture, and for agriculture you need water, and that is the lifeline of any agrarian country. So Pakistan relies heavily on the Indus Basin water to meet its domestic agriculture and industrial needs. So Indus water system is the lifeline of Pakistan, and this particular system, it originates from China, and it enters the disputed areas of IHK, and then from there it goes to Arabian Sea. So this particular system, it has got 5 tributaries like Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Satluj, Beas, and Indus rivers, of course. So it has got 5 tributaries, and this is very, very important. You can say river for Pakistan. Water issue is the fault line between India and Pakistan, and since 1947, both India and Pakistan, they started a clash over water when after 1947. India emerged as an upper riparian, which is a country which is on the upper edge, which controls the water resources. It is called as upper riparian, and Pakistan, it became the lower riparian. So automatically India blocked Pakistani supply, water supply in the initial phase, which was later on opened with the intervention of World Bank. So since then, we signed a treaty between India and Pakistan. It was Indus Water Treaty, and 3 rivers were given to India and 3 rivers were given to Pakistan. Now, this is a very technical point. You need to understand all these things in order to effectively analyze this issue. So 3 eastern rivers were given to India: Ravi, Beas, and Satluj. India can make dams, water reservoirs. India can use these water from these dams for irrigation, for anything. Whereas on the western rivers, Pakistan got Indus, Jhelum, and Chenab. Pakistan can also make dams, big reservoirs over these dams, Indus, Jhelum, and Chenab. And now India cannot use, India cannot